Hi everybody. Today I'm gonna show you about how you can make a third person character. Previously I show you how you can make a first person character in Unreal Engine. So this is the character game mode and player controller I created. So if we go inside our character, that's the code we write, and that's the viewport. We don't have any mesh, character mesh. If we select the mesh, there is no skeletal mesh. Now we can add a mesh if we want. I previously had Infinity Blade Warrior path, which is free from Epic Games, and there I have 20 something like character. So if we open the character, there is a preparing shader preparing. So that's the character we open. We can use this character, or we can use this first character. So select the character and select the mesh and add the character by pressing select button. Now if we look, it's upper. So if we give the -90 value to the location and -90 value to rotation z axis, we will have this character in this position. We must have this position. And now delete the camera and add a spin arm, and select the spin arm and add a camera again. So we add spin arm because we need to hold the camera from behind. It's basically do the that function that work. Hold the camera from behind so we can see the whole character. Compile and save. Now if we play, we can see our character, but it's not animating, but we can move our character. It's moving very slowly, but it's moving because in previous tutorial we add give the value to 100, but the default value is 600. So now we can speed it very fast, but it have some movement problem. If we rotate the camera position, the WDA, and it's have some problem to move. So for that we need to go to our cycle character again and select the movement. That's totally fine. We just need to change the spin arm. Select the spin arm and use pawn control rotation. So what it does, if we play, we can now move the camera, and when we move the camera, our character is also moving with the camera, and we can press the W button and move it to wherever we move our camera, on what direction. So it's done. Now we need to add the animation. For that we need to add a blend space 1D and animation blueprint, but for adding that we need to know our skeleton. What is our skeleton? So this is our character skeleton, SK Mannequin skeleton. It's in the Infinity Blade Warrior. There is only one skeleton for all the character. So right button, animation, blend space 1D, and from here SK Mannequin skeleton. So we have two SK Mannequin skeleton, but we need the Infinity Blade Warrior, what is in this that folder. So I select that and create it. So I name it Cypher blend space 1D, and again right button, animation, the create animation blueprint, and SK Mannequin Infinity Blade Warrior, and I name it Cypher animation blueprint. Open the Cypher blend space, give the 600 value, and I name it speed, but we don't have any animation if you see the asset browser, but we do have a few animation in our animation starter path. Most of it is gun hold position. Now create a animation folder, right button and press, and we have the animation. We will have the animation on the asset. So I have idle, jump, loop, and start, run, what. So just select all the animation, drag and drop. Now they need to know the skeleton. Select the SKM skeleton, which is in Infinity Blade Warrior, and import all. So all of our animation will import. That's the jump end. We have jump, we have run, we have walk, character walk and character run. Save all. Open the blend space 1D and add third person idle to the 0 axis by pressing shift, otherwise it will drag and drop anywhere. On the 0 value, third person idle. On the 300 value, third person walk, and on the 600 value, third person run. And if we press Ctrl and move our mouse, we can see the transform from idle to walk and run. Open the animation blueprint and go to the asset browser, and from here add the blend space which we created, drag and drop and add with output post, and from speed, right button and create a variable which is float variable. Now go to the event graph, and from try get pawn owner, add a function called is valid. This is the function you will add. And from try get pawn owner, search get velocity. Here we have the velocity, and add the vector length and add the speed. So now you can see that our character was in the T pose. Now it's in idle pose. So select the speed. We have default 0 value. If we add 300, our character will walk in. You can see on the left side. And if we add 600 value, it will run in. And if we give 0, then it will idle pose. So this is our character, and now add the animation which we created, animation blueprint. Select the animation and add, press the button to add button, it will add automatically, or we can search also. Now if we play Alt P, we can move our camera when we can walk, run any side we want. We can go to the roof, we can get down from the roof, we can jump also, but jump animation will not work. We'll do it next tutorial. So this is for today's tutorial. Bye bye everybody.